the blue line. Now Watson along the corner boards. He's pressured. A four-man scrum in front of the fans standing on the benches. A standing room only crowd again here in Reno tonight. 2-on-1 developing quickly, but back checkers get back. And Chicago with a rather weak shot on that offensive attempt. Bobby Watson goes into the zone to buy time for his line mates to change. Watson has it poked off of his stick behind the net. And it's held in by Barba, who heard the heads up from Charlie Montgomery. And Reno's able to re-enter the zone cleanly, and a try by Tony Tyrell is held onto by Martinez as Tyrell and the Shamrock collide into the boards. On which link? The one that was old, or did you have to make a whole new one? What do you say? No break? Sure. Well, we're trying to work out some technical difficulties as Tony Tyrell gets hooked and shoved, and Jacob Pogorzelski wrapped up with Tyrell for a moment. Remember last night it was Pogorzelski that slew-footed. Oh my, interference right behind the play. No call as Hutch got barreled over, unless he had the puck when I was trying to do communication things. It's For those of you just logging on, we apologize for the technical difficulties. We are broadcasting live now from Reno. Reno leading 1-0 on the snipe by Hunter Sine. You did not miss any other fireworks or incredible plays. Had to do a quick reboot of things, but we are on the air now. Susan Lawrence, I see you. We are good. Again, our apologies for technical difficulties. 12:20 to go. We'll fix the game clock. Let's see. Nope, Jim's is correct. I'm just a little off over here. Morgan Ellis brings it up and then gets taken out of the play cleanly. Chicago able to clear. Trying to get around Weston Nash is Rob Hollowell. And it's loose on the side of the crease. Justice Jory, your netminder for Reno tonight, as James Brooks knocked over Morgan Ellis behind the net. Fans don't like that. Keep an eye, and Morgan gives James a little tap on the pads on the flyby. Watch out, Ramsey Anderson, as he runs right through Porgazelski. Turned over to Sine onside. A shot save made with Bobby Watson on the doorstep looking for either a redirect or some loose change to deposit. From the right side, a save is made by Giori. Puck is loose, and Hunter Sine will send it out, launching Sobieski. Sobieski gets around Nelson. So now we've got to scrap it in the middle, or do we? Fans were saying something, and now they're both going to go. I think Tyrell and Nate Hornick got wrapped up, and they might have just slashed each other. Let's see how they do this. Tony Tyrell with the rough, and Rob, check that, Nate Hornick with the hold. Penalties offset, 5-on-5 skating coming up. Face off at center ice.
Number 7, Nate Hornick, 2 minutes for holding, penalty 11 Number 6,
5-on-5 skating. Hunter Sine into the middle for Sobieski, and his shot goes off the netting and out of play. I got it. He wasn't expecting that. I thought it was a good toss. 9-10 and a whistle. Next stoppage. We'll get you a replay of the Hunter Sine goal at the next stoppage in play. Meanwhile, Reno holds the zone. And they've got it at the right point. Barba will send it down low. Behind the net with it. Sobieski dishes for Sine. For Watson. Barba's cheating in back door, but Watson lost the puck. And it's flipped high out of play and lands on the stick of Alex Gunnoe. I just need one. Oh, jeez. I don't need it. The man in the penalty box squirted his water bottle everywhere, and I've got water all over my Mac. That should be 2 minutes for unbroadcasterly like no, that would be against me. Should be another unsportsmanlike conduct call, but I can't call that, can I? From in here. Now I've got wet score sheet, wet phone, wet everything. Good times. Five-on-five skating still after the offsetting penalties to Tony Tyrell and Hornick. Up ahead for Zeph Fagergren, the designer of these amazing camouflage jerseys. He tries to get around the unnamed player number 8, who I was promised by James Brooks would get his name, but did not get that in time. And a one-timer! Oh, Roger Hutchison, good setup, but it either went wide or Martinez got a paddle on it. Hard to tell from this angle down here in the box. Another try right on the doorstep. Save made by Martinez. And the Shamrocks get out of the box.
The water incident was when Hornick was trying to get the attention of one of his teammates and was squirting the water trying to go over the top, and it kept hitting the divider right there, and it was splashing in here a little bit.
You know, maybe in Chicago, where they've got a Green River flowing through town, they've got plenty of water to waste. Maybe not here in Reno. Let's see how much snowpack we get, though. The replay of lineups. Well, we will have the game. We will have the entire game feed put back up by tomorrow. But that'll be a tough go to replay the lineups. Unless, Jim, if you can start that at intermission. No, that's unfortunately not possible. 8.5 to go, first period. Reno leading 1-0. Face off to the right of Giori. Is one cleanly back to Tony Tyrell. He'll turn on the jets and send a long pass. It will be icing, though. Oh, no, they wave it off. Because you know what? We're supposed to be playing NHL rules according to the Mountain Hockey League score sheet. So not automatic icing. Is that correct? Non-automatic icing. So because the Reno attacking player was ahead of the defender, icing is waved off. I was wondering if anyone's going to tell the officials that we're playing NHL rules here now. And apparently they have. Chicago clears it. Tony Tyrell being hounded by Frank Conchaldi. Gets the puck around the boards. And now to Jake Minton with Chicago changing on the play. Minton 2-on-2 with Robinson, and Minton's shot blocked. Puck bounces over the stick of Morgan Ellis, and Ellis will get it in deep. Minton at the end of his shift, he's gassed, he'll go for a change. Puck comes back up to the point where getting run over. Actually, yeah, the puck went out of play. It was in the bench. The Shamrocks all saw that, but Anderson and the other combatant did not. We gonna run that? Yeah, Jim? Nope, we're gonna drop the puck, so not enough time. We'll wait till there's a stoppage and a line change, and we'll see if we can coordinate. Jim's way up there, 140 feet across the ice. I'm down here in the score box with our timekeeper, Zach Schei, statistician, Shoshana Granite, and, of course, Rock 104.5's Chris Payne on your PA. This is not going to be icing against Chicago. And Julian Herrera sidesteps Shamrock, but loses the puck in the process. Matt Broman takes it behind the net. Almost turned it over up the half wall, and then Morgan Ellis spills one of the Shamrocks. Under 7 minutes to go, first period. Alex Gunnoe weaves his way through the zone. He fires, blocked, rebound, save. No, it went across the goal crease. And somebody broke a stick on the play, one of the Shamrocks did, and he had to drop the twig. Andrew Peterson for Bobby Watson. Gets around Mendoza, gets around Richie Nelson as well, but actually Nelson got a long reach on that. And Watson trying to take it right back on the back check. Richie Nelson got wrapped up with Jeff Jiron, allowing Watson to take it away. Looking back behind him, Rob Hallowell. He's having trouble. He lost his steal. Rob Hallowell is hobbling around on one leg because his steal popped off, and fortunately for Chicago, the play was offside. Last thing you want to be is a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. And Rob Hallowell was able to swing his way back to the bench. You've never heard that one?
Oh, I most certainly have. I'm just watching you bask in your glow for a moment.
One time I get to use that line, you know. Number 8 is not Jacob Glass. No, dude's name is Peter. If Jacob Glass was in the house, we would have had a beer already, or 3. Jacob, are you on the feed tonight? I know you were last night. There's almost a chance in front for Reno, and it's cleared out by Chicago. Weston Nash hurries back to a defensive posture, cuts off the shooter. Shooter still gets a shot away, and it is high and wide. That was A.J. Peixoto. Thank you for your service, A.J., serving the Navy. How's number 9 looking on the Raiders? So far, kind of quiet. Shot save made by Giori. I believe Peixoto again with that try. And unable to hold the left point is Conchaldi, being hounded by Sobieski. They are out together. Sobieski, Hutch. I was hoping that Sobieski, Hutch, and Bobby Watson would be aligned together. It'd be like the 5-5 line. Get the most bang for your buck out of that line. Held in at the blue line, not offside. Broman with the wrister, steered away easily by Giori. And it goes behind the net. I'm always rooting for the Chris Drurys of hockey. The shorter the better. Here is Roger Hutchison. Not to say I'm like Richie Nelson myself or anything, but Roger Nelson almost got the backhand away. Barba over to Tyrell. Tyrell's wrister is hoovered up by Martinez. How about now on that replay, Jim? Well, that was quick. Yeah, Hunter Sine hopped off the bench and was banging a stick on the ice, calling for that pass from Watson. Takes it at the top of the circle and rifles it over the glove of Martinez for the 1-0 lead. That happened at the 16:33 mark of the first period. Reno still with offensive pressure. It's in the feet of the captain, Giles, as in the J. Giles band. And if your blood runs cold, call Getelair to have your heater serviced. Hey. Nice, healthy hit by Charlie Montgomery on the captain Giles. As Chicago gets a lazy shot on net and an easy save for Giori. Getelair, the sponsor of the assist of the night right now with a 1-0 lead. Bobby Watson, once again, the candidate for the Getelair assist of the night. The Tom Sawyer remix. Is that a Chris Payne special, or where can I find that on Spotify?
It's on the Small Soldier soundtrack from the late 90s. That's a DJ Z-Trip.
Small Soldiers. Is that the one with the 4 kids at the military school and their school gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Not kidnapped, but infiltrated by thieves trying to steal their parents' money? I think I've seen that movie, I guess. Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Is Will Wheaton in that? Is that Will Wheaton? I think it's an adult. I think it's a teenage Will Wheaton. Oh, I do miss my days on Ocean Avenue in Long Beach. And hopefully no yellow cards will be presented tonight. Pass up high comes to Petey, and his shot is blockered away. Martinez saying it hit the netting, and the referee Gary Moore in the corner saying, nope, play on. Alex Gunnoe, rare blowout, allows a one-on-one the other way, and Justice Jory gloves that easily and will not give up a rebound. How's Riley on the Shamrocks doing? Brett Riley, number 88, said his name a couple of times. Did not have, well, let me double check here. He did not have any points last night. The only 2-point getters last night for Chicago, Austin Reel and Frank Conchaldi in the 1-goal effort. I shouldn't call it a 1-goal effort. In the 1-goal night, they did put up a pretty good effort, mostly defensively. Talking to James Brooks, Chicago blocked at least 20 Reno shots, and then another 56 got on net on Martinez. Another shot and another save easily by Giori. So far on net, 17 shots for the Ice Raiders and only 8 for Chicago. Looking for a redirect Richie Nelson sent it wide, accidentally on purpose maybe. Puck comes right in front of the Reno bench for Herrera. Outlet pass misses Morgan Ellis. Brian Martinez, the younger brother, takes the gives a reverse hit on Morgan Ellis. And then the referee got caught up in the mix. He's outside of his golden triangle below the goal line there and got caught up interfering with the play. One of those things they teach us in referee school is always stay diagonal from your partner. No reason to go behind the net. You're supposed to curl back to the middle, and the back referee can keep an eye on the things behind you. 50 games I've officiated so far this summer. Looking forward to getting on the schedule for 51 and 52. But next weekend's kind of busy. We'll talk about things later. Meanwhile, Reno on the forecheck. Up to the left point for Tyrell. Right side for Barba, and it's kicked away by Martinez. Back up to the point for Tyrell. He walks to the middle, top of the right circle, left circle, sends it to the right circle. And it's stolen by Brooks. 1 minute to go in the period. Brooks has it poked away by Sobieski. Ahead for Watson. Watson left circle, along the half wall, dropped for Sobie. Sobie for Watson. Back to Tyrell. His wrister is blocked by Martinez. And doing battle in the neutral zone, Conchaldi and Sobieski. When Tyrell takes the hit, makes the play, gets it forward for Sine. Sine tries a little dipsy-do move, leaves it for Watson. Watson sends it ahead for Sine behind the net. Has to wait for the puck to catch up to him. And now a one-timer by Sobieski. Misses wide. What a setup. It would have been a great tic-tac-toe. And then an inadvertent redirect by Chicago, and it goes right over the crossbar. A bouncing puck towards the net. Knocked down by Broman. Long outlet, misses everyone. This will be icing, says Yamaguchi, and no change will be allowed for Chicago with 10 seconds to go. Watching from Kentucky, Mary Reel. That's awesome. We'll have some Kentucky water after the game tonight, I guarantee you that. Wait, what does that mean? Go Big Blue what?
Kentucky, baby. UK, Kentucky.
I've been to the UK, Scotland, London. A different UK, okay. Face-off won by Reno with time ticking down in the period. Trying to get it into the middle for Hutch was Montgomery. A wrister blocked down. And that ends 20 minutes of play. Tonight's game brought to you by BJ's Nevada Barbecue. I need to go on Wednesday for lunch. I need a good beef rib. And why am Brian? Brian is Zach's brother, right? It's Brian? Yes. Brian hooked it up with a pound of seasoning, and he said, oh, just throw some ribs in the crock pot with a can of beer. And I made some at home. Oh my gosh, so good. And you can buy the sauce, too, at BJ's Nevada Barbecue. Made some pulled chicken for our tailgate barbecue tonight. 19 shots on net for Reno in that first period, and only 8 for Chicago. Only 2 penalties. Tony Tyrell for rough, Nate Hornick for a hold. Well, I will step aside. Chris Payne is going to tell you who you should support in Reno, along with the Northern Nevada Veterans Alliance. Chris Payne.
Thank you so much, Philip. We have some sponsors to address, so we appreciate you watching with us this evening. And the sponsors go as follows. Tonight's title sponsor is BJ's Nevada Barbecue Company. Located at 80 East Victorian Avenue in Sparks, they are the winner of the 2022 Best in the West Nugget Rib Cook-Off. They've been family owned and operated since 1986, serving award-winning ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and chicken, all kissed with award-winning sauces. For catering for your upcoming holiday parties, get-togethers, graduations, visit bjsbbq.com. Hockey players need a lot of maintenance, and so does your car. Take your car, truck, or business fleet to the auto experts at LT Automotive, conveniently located at 669 Linden Street, near the Reno Costco. LT Automotive offers rides to and from their shop. For foreign or domestic, routine maintenance, or custom rebuilds and fabrication, your source for auto help is ltreno.com. For expert home comfort solutions, trust the team at Gettle. They're here to help you with all of your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. AC and heating, drain and sewer, even water heaters. Book your appointment online at Gettle.com. That's Goettl. They'll keep you warm, but it's hard to spell. Nevada Retina Associates was founded in 1994. They commonly treat conditions related to retinal vascular conditions, diabetes, genetic conditions, and trauma. Their physicians routinely perform in-office procedures at their Reno and Carson City locations and surgical procedures in the operating room at local hospitals. The mission of Nevada Retina Associates and staff is to provide state-of-the-art treatment, unequaled service, and compassionate, outstanding care for you, their patients. For more information, go to nevadaretina.com. Peterson Wealth Management will help you manage and invest your money. Since 1987, Peterson Wealth Management has helped people answer all questions about money, management, tax planning, and retirement. Schedule your free consultation online at petersonwm.com. Cure Biomedical mainly focuses on the servicing of medical devices, yet they also have experience working with operations throughout the healthcare industry. Cure Biomedical can provide an on-site, no-cost assessment as to what can be done to help your healthcare maintenance or healthcare organization operate at the most effective, efficient, and patient-safe level possible. Get a free evaluation for your healthcare organization online at cure-us.com. If you're looking to add an edge to your hockey game, check out Battleborn Hockey School online at battlebornhs.com. Battleborn Hockey School features Reno Ice Raiders players as coaches for adults-only camps and implements an on-ice clinic, a power skating clinic, and a chalk talk to make you a more complete player for all age groups. Registration for hockey school dates will open soon for schools in Reno, Utah, and California. That's battlebornhs.com. Maxwell's Barbershop provides expert haircuts, precise beard trims, and close straight razor shaves, all at fair prices. Maxwell's Barbershop is open by appointment only, Tuesday through Saturday. Find Maxwell's Barbershop just east of downtown Reno on 2nd Street and online at maxwellsreno.com. Sierra Sid's Casino has been family owned and operated since Sid Doan Jr. opened the doors in 1972. Head over to the Atomic Bootlegger Lounge at Sierra Sid's for local craft brews and tasty cocktails in a comfortable environment. Sierra Sid's is open 24/7, 365 for your gaming pleasure with payouts, some of the highest in northern Nevada. Join the fun at Sierra Sid's Casino. TNT Yard Service is a full-service lawn maintenance company that has been servicing the Reno area for over 20 years. TNT can do more than just mow and trim your yard. Call TNT Yard Service for irrigation, cleanup of leaves and debris, shrub trimming, and aeration. Hockey players sharpen their blades every day, so does TNT Yard Service. Find them online at tntyardservice.com. And whether your goals, your tattoo goals, are complete removal or fading for a future tattoo placement, a consultation with Reno Tattoo Removal can help create a plan that works for you. Reno Tattoo Removal is more than willing to accommodate and customize a plan to fit your specific needs. Go to renotattooremoval.com today. Philip Goodman will be back with tonight's broadcast in roughly 10 minutes. Thank you very much for watching the Ice Raiders Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special performance that we'd like to share with you this evening. Here at Reno Ice, we like to showcase all sorts of talents during the intermissions of Reno Ice Raiders hockey games. And tonight is certainly no different. We welcome to the ice a 9-year-old from Truckee, California, Easton Sobieski. Easton first took to the ice as a hockey player when she was only 2 years old. On frosty winter days, Easton first learned to skate, pass, and shoot pucks on the tiny outdoor ice rink at the Truckee Regional Park near her home. 3 years ago, Easton was introduced to figure skating here at Reno Ice and fell in love with both its athleticism and artistry. Today, she trains daily on and off the ice and is beginning her second year as a competitive figure skater with U.S. Figure Skating. We hope you enjoy tonight's performance of Easton skating to Break My Heart.
Joining me now is Coach James Tebby, filling in as head coach tonight. Much different game than last night. No major penalties and only one goal on the board. What's making it so tough for the Ice Raiders to score on this Chicago team tonight?
A lot of the bit of it is we're not hitting the net, and that's Tim Tukey's biggest thing is hit the net. And so we addressed it. We're going to try to straighten that out.
All right, we got only time for a little bit of story. A lot of folks don't know much about James Tebby and your playing career. Tell us a little about James Tebby and where you come from.
Originally, I was born in Cranbrook, BC, and then I grew up in Alberta and played senior A hockey in Olds, Alberta. And
In Old where?
In Olds, Alberta. And that's where I got my playing, and I was actually a professional bull rider for about 8-10 years. So.
And one of the more famous bull riding and cow roping families in the Alberta area is the Sutter family, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Does that mean you're friends with the Sutters?
I know of them, but I don't know them. But yeah, it's a big family. It was a long time ago. I retired in '96. So yeah, it was an interesting life. So.
And do you still own horses and cattle now?
No, I'm long away from all of that stuff. So.
Right on. Well, good luck the rest of the way, Coach.
Thank you, Phil.
All right, our interview with Coach Bull Rider James Tebby has been brought to you by The Nest, purveyors of vintage clothing and home decor. Check out The Nest, 201 Keystone Ave. And if you need extra goodies for your Thanksgiving presentation, check out some of the serving and cookware at The Nest. This is for you to read at some point tonight. I don't care when, and that's for you. 1-0 your score. Hunter Sine with the only goal of the night. Assisted by Bobby Watson. Only 2 penalties thus far. Yes, a much different contest than last night, with 6 fighting majors between the 2 teams out of the gate. Reno wins the draw, 5-on-5 skating, nobody in the box as period number 2 begins, and no tripping penalty as turnover results in a shot. Charlie Montgomery the other way as it poked away by Broman. Monty gets it back, waits for reinforcements, but the pass intercepted, and Chicago will finally get a clear. Puck comes to Andrew Peterson, being hounded by Hollowell. And it is kicked out by Roger Hutchison, who got spun around on the play. Oh, I would predict at least one more fight before the night is over. Right in front for Hutch, and a save made by Martinez. Martinez saw the wide open Hutch as the most dangerous threat on the ice and cut down on the angle. Hutch wide open in the slot, his momentum carrying him right, and Martinez followed him all the way. By the way, that's Peter Hanbury wearing number 8 for the Chicago Shamrocks. Speaking of number 8, Reno's number 8 has it, tried to get it in deep, and this will not be icing as Chicago's able to get it in deep. Up along the half wall, held in at the point, on net, and kicked away by Giori into the corner. Still battled for in the corner, now back up to the point for another wrister that is gloved easily by Giori. Richie Nelson not happy with his shot selection perhaps, or not happy because there wasn't any traffic in front. Well, we do want to extend our best wishes to one of the Shamrocks that was unable to make the trip. Nick Fiorietto is fighting for his life as he was diagnosed with T-cell lymphatic lymphoma. It's in his neck, it's in his lungs, and the tumors are getting quite aggressive. Nick, from I'm going to start welling up. From our hockey family to yours, we hope the chemo works and that you're able to recover, regroup, and rejoin your Shamrocks. Weston Nash with a drive and a save made in front. Rebound, no, Matt Robinson couldn't get the backhand on it. It was swatted away from him. Best of luck to you, Nick Fioretto. Jake Minton tries to get through the D and knocks over a Shamrock in the process. Almost a chance for Reno. Garrity Gets crunched in the boards. Minton has it, high slot. He gets it over to Garrity. Garrity takes it for a walk. And the one-time pass a little bit in front of Nash. But now Reno finds the back of the net. Johnny Garrity right on the doorstep. Lifts it over Martinez, and it is 2-0 Reno. A sneaky pass in front, and Garrity goes left post past Martinez. Reno leads 2-0. Thought it was 91 who made that pass. Jim, if you're able to run that back for an easy look one more time, we'll get the assists correct for Chris Payne. That was loud right on ours. What? Huh? Right? Let's see, from behind the net, that was 9. That was Matt Robinson getting knocked down because Jake Minton was already on the other side. So yeah, 25 from 9 is indeed correct. And what was the time of that goal? 17:44.
Ice Raiders goal scored by number 25, Johnny.
Oh, collision at center ice, and looking for a penalty and not going to get one. Adam Barba got hit up high. Mendoza, I thought, was going to come over and talk to him and be like, "You all right, bud? Sorry, man." I don't know who got Barba up high. Oh, I missed Jim's replay one more time. And now players come together in defense of Barba and the high hit. Tyrell's on the ice. And there's some wrestling and shoving, and Barba is in the face of Giles, I believe that is. Yeah, Giles came up high to brace for the hit. And now it's going to be just Barba going to the box. Nope, the door's opening for both. Five on five on sportsmanlike for both. Two and a whistle, yep. So 11 and 11 at 17:01 of the second period. Oh, 15:02 we're calling it now. 17:02 the time of the penalties. Well, I can see why Barber was upset. The shorter statured man got the arms up, bracing for impact, got Barba in the face, throat, neck, jaw area. And we've got 5-on-5 skating with Reno leading 2-0. A one-time try by Morgan Ellis in the slot, blocked off of some legs. So Reno with 5D now for another couple minutes, but they'll be able to trade shifts. Shouldn't be too difficult. Puck deflects off of Peixoto, I beg your pardon. Right to Giori, and he steers it out of the way into the corner. Behind the net, Reno's able to take it away. Played up the boards and out. No icing. It could have been played by Conchaldi. He just spun the wrong way, hoping for an icing, and that's not going to fly with these veteran officials. That is the NHL rule. Icing it can be, or USA Hockey rule, I beg your pardon. The icing can be waived off if the official deems that it could have been played by the defender. Spinorama try, defended nicely by Alex Gunnoe. And now Hunter Sine will break it out. Hunter Sine takes the shoulder, gets it over to Watson. Watson drop. A shot scores! What a weave by the Ice Raiders on the attack. And at 15:33, Reno takes a 3-0 lead. John Sobieski, a salute to the Air Force tonight, assisted by Hunter Sine and Bobby Watson. So Sine and Watson each with 2 points tonight, and Sobieski on the score sheet with a goal. Outlet just goes past Hunter Sine, but it bounces to Bobby Watson. Not offside, but Chicago clears. Loose in the neutral zone for a moment. Brooks is able to get around Nash. But right there to take it away, Sobieski. Clearing out the front, Jeff Jiron. Sobieski picks up the puck. He's got Watson with him. Sobieski fires, and it's just wide right. Sobieski left side. Leaves it for Watson. Watson to Jiron. Down low for Sobieski. Into the middle for Watson. Watson, his shot goes wide left. Picked up by Nelson. Played over to the stick of Nash. This will be icing against Chicago. Score's been updated, 3-0. Be patient, Susan, our technical director. Please be patient, Susan. Our technical director, Jim Dunnigan, does everything. Nothing is connected digitally from down here to up there. He's got 17 cameras, 2 microphones, and a partridge in a pear tree. Reno with another chance, almost from behind the net. Tyrell throws a shoulder into the Shamrocks to keep Reno in possession into the middle. Nobody there, though, for Reno. And spinning away from everyone is Austin Reel. Turned over to Fagergren. Fagergren back behind the net. It just gets past Hutchison for Montgomery now. Montgomery sends it back around the boards. Sends it back around the board. Sidesteps a hit. Barba with a drive, and it's just wide. You know Barba wants one even more now as Tony Tyrell throws the body into Peixoto, who has a smile for the Reno bench, who had words for him about taking that hit. Barba thought twice and better about making an ill-advised pass through the neutral zone. Chipped in by Fagergren, and Reno will change on the play. 6+ minutes gone by. Second period, Reno leading 3-0. Chicago on the attack, and that attack is abruptly ended by the good team defense of Reno. Skating through the neutral zone. Johnny Garrity gets hooked and held, and nothing gets called. Sticks and arms into the middle of the body, and nothing called. Stolen by Chicago, and they got a shot away, but it was poked away by Giori. Held in left point by Broman. His shot sails wide. And in to take it away is Minton. Poked right back, free by Giles. Backhander, save made by Giori. Best shift here by Chicago. Spinning it into the check was Hollowell, and it comes up high for Hanbury. His wrister is saved with Giles getting shoved down to the crease by Andrew Peterson. And they're looking at each other now, having a conversation. And I can just imagine Peterson saying, "Go ahead, cross-check me in the throat and see what happens." Let's see. Phil, you don't know how much of a fellow ref appreciates you refereeing the actual rules that you are learning, and we know to be correct. It adds to the broadcast. Hey, Chris Payne should get credit for that comment as well, as he suggested yesterday that I also, is the right word pedagogical? Pedagogical? When you educate someone? I think something like that. Yes, it's in my throat. To talk more about how those rules work. Yes, and usually I have their back, because I am one of them as well. Certainly not at this level. But on the other side of that coin, when I see something that should have been called, again, like last night's tripping on Herrera, I will point that out. That's also about perspective, too, as I'm learning when I ref the calls that I miss. I always want to know, why did I miss it? Whoa, Martinez with a kick save. And he thought it was going to go one direction, but it did go a completely different. The toe pad of the goalie, the leg pad of the goalies, that toe area will direct things at that 90-degree angle. Anyways, I'm learning in my low-level officiating, when I miss Bobby Watson gets hit hard right in front of the Chicago bench. And who's going to stand up for him? Is it in the corner? Bobby Watson still hasn't made his way back to the bench. He's still on the ice. I didn't see who crunched him, but let's see who's going to be the first one to stand up for Bobby. Bobby's still going. Maybe Bobby's playing possum, and he throws an elbow up high on Nate Hornick. Bobby Watson still with it, and then throws another shoulder at a Shamrock. Bobby Watson and Roger Hutchison, two of the most indestructible Ice Raiders out there. And now Watson takes it away, still at the end of the shift, and throws a reverse hit on Conchaldi, and then a cross-check into Conchaldi. And play continues. See what Conchaldi does now as they skate through. Sobieski has it down low. A redirect try is saved by Martinez. And Watson is looking around to see if anyone's going to come after him or if he has to go after anyone himself. That's kind of the new style these days, kids, is the reverse hit. You see the hit coming, and you throw it back, and no one is going to a penalty box. Hello to you too from Chicago. Grapey. Did I finish that thought? Let's see. Yes, when I miss calls, I try to look at where I was on the ice and where the infraction happened and what was my perspective and why did I miss it. So in the four-man system, it's a little easier to pick up. With the two-man, not as much. Another easy save for Giori. Six shots on net this period for Chicago and 8 for Reno. We are halfway through this game. And a shot right off the draw by Hanbury is gloved by Giori.
Does that include the shots of Malort?
That I've had or Chicago had?
That we're going to do later?
No, we're going to have Kentucky water later.
No handshakes?
Nope, no Chicago handshakes. It's a bit on the acidic side with that grapefruit flavor. I just remember it kind of burned, not like the alcohol burn. It was more of that grapefruit citric acid. Did Nevada football come back and win? Oh. All right. Yeah, Tom Jekyll, our statistician, not available because of events and Nevada athletics. Football is away somewhere, yes. Why do we care so much about Nevada athletics? Well, because when Chris Payne is not Mr. Ice Raider or Mr. Ace, he is Wolfie the Wolf. Here is Andrew Peterson with a shot that goes over the crossbar. Is that a thing?
Alfie, Wolfie, Luna. No, I'm not any of the mascots. I'm just...
Sorry, he said he's just the MC. There was nearly a one-time try, but Peterson gave it back the other way. But if there's a sporting event at Nevada, in northern Nevada, Chris Payne is pretty much there. It comes back to Andrew Peterson. Peterson's wrister from the middle is paddled away by the netminder Martinez. It's gotten quiet here in the Reno crowd. Someone needs to throw a pie. Get something going. Conchaldi has it poked away and then poked forward by Johnny Garrity. It will not go enough for icing. And it comes to Minton on the left side. Minty Fresh throws it across. And holding the point is Peterson. 8 minutes to go, second period. Chipped out of the zone. And Reno will have to regroup. UNR hockey swept in Idaho State after splitting here in Reno. The boys in blue went up to Idaho and swept. That's amazing, John Morgan. Thanks. Oh, that's where you are. You're with your son, of course. John, is that Chance's team? No, Yesenia, you're in the building, or is that someone else's account? I'm not sure still who hit Bobby, but I guarantee you Bobby's going to know. And now Richie Nelson with a hook on Ramsey Anderson and no call. Blade right into the elbow, and nobody saw that. Now Gunnoe in the middle, he shoots and a save. Rebound, score! Matt Robinson. So much for that quiet night. Puts it past Martinez, and it is 4-0 Reno. Alex Gunnoe with the helper on the play. So you can discard the no hooking call in the middle. You're in South Lake playing BLPA. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for logging on and spending your Saturday night with us. John Morgan of Opening Door Solutions LLC. Can't wait for him to come over and fix a few of our doors. Cleared out by Brooks. 7 minutes to go. Only 4 penalties in this game, and both of them offsetting. Julian Herrera drops for Ramsey Anderson. A one-timer is blocked, and the rebound blocked again. Cleared out by Chicago. No icing, says Yamaguchi emphatically. No relation to Christie. We asked because he's a SoCal guy, and Christy Yamaguchi practices at the Artesia Ice Rink in SoCal. Cindy's in Portland. Thanks, Cindy. My sister might be awake early in Kazakhstan. This could be a global broadcast right now on the World Wide Web. Taken away by Julian Herrera. He has it stripped from him, and it rolls to Sine. Sine gets it to the middle almost for Ellis, but Chicago gets it out. Turned over in the neutral zone. Bobby Watson's just going to be a wrecking ball the rest of the night. Watch out. As it's flipped into the Chicago bench. Oh, Zach, you like the tidying up job I did over here? I didn't. Yeah. Yes. I don't do windows at home, but I want to be able to see the game cleanly, so happy to help out here and pitch in and clean up where the coaches left a mess. Where'd the puck go? It's still in the Reno end. Adam Barba will swat it forward, as will Sobieski. Rolling puck on end. No icing here, as the defender again could have played that puck. Kicked out of the zone. Nice redirect by Rob Hallowell, but Sobieski has it the other way. Sobieski has it knocked off his stick in the corner, turned over to Sine. Sine's backhander to the middle is denied by the Chicago D. Sent around the boards, out of the zone, past Adam Barba. Barba looks back and has no complaint to the official for letting that go as well. Hanbury with it in the neutral zone. He'll bounce it in on Giori, and Giori had to be sharp on that one. You just don't know which way that thing's going to tumble after being launched in the air, and it landed a good foot in front of his crease. 4:44 to go, second period. Reno into the zone. A wrister saved by Martinez, and he'll hang on for a whistle. Tonight's game brought to you by BJ's Nevada Barbecue on Victorian Ave in Sparks. If any of you ever make the trip out to the Reno Tahoe area, BJ's Nevada Barbecue is an absolute destination. Lapine, Oregon. Right on it. I need to get up to Oregon again. It's been a while. Make our way through Deschutes, get some Obsidian Stout. And another wrister is smothered by Martinez. I'm trying to remember if Westward is also made in Oregon. I want to say it's in Portland. In the Willamette Valley is where you can find Westward whiskey. Willamette? Willamette. The pinnacle of American whiskey, sure. If you've never had the Westward, it is good stuff. Especially the stuff aged in the, in the Obsidian Stout barrels from Deschutes they get it from. They also have a Pinot Noir variety, which we bought but haven't opened yet. Perhaps that will be next weekend. A one-timer by Fagergren is just wide. We should raise a glass to all of our veterans. And, I forgot to do this part. We'll do it at the next whistle. Remind me, myself, me, and me. Peterson up high for Gunnoe. Gunnoe sends it cross ice. A rip by Hutch goes wide. Comes back to Peterson. Peterson settles it down, floats to the middle, looking for some redirection traffic, and it goes wide. Fagergren picks it up. Fagergren working hard this shift, looking for Hutchison backdoor, and it goes out of play. If you are a veteran, watching on the stream right now, please throw something in the chat. Let us know what your service was. We want to acknowledge you. Salted caramel porter. Susan, who makes a salted caramel porter? I'll give that a go. KP, I don't know what feed you're on where it still says 1-0. I'm looking right here on our live one, and it's 4-0. I wonder if you need to double check the time. We've got 3:20 to go in the period. Jim is correct. It all looks good from here. And it's looking all good for Reno, leading 4-0. They're onside. Drive by Nash is saved by Martinez and cleared all the way down. This will be icing against Chicago. Cascade Lakes Brewing. Chris Payne, you're the beer master in this town. Can we get the salted caramel porter from Cascade Lakes Brewing anywhere in northern Nevada?
If there would be a couple of spots. Number one, we check with our boys Opinion. Number two, if Opinion can't carry it, then I would say try Craft in Midtown on Martin Street.
There you go, Chris Payne. Chris Payne is to beer what I am to whiskey. As James Brooks gets taken out by Weston Nash in the one-on-one. I do love a dark beer. The darker the better. Chris Payne's the IPA guy. Something tells me the frothier beers get caught in the mustache. Speaking of mustaches, it is Men's Health Awareness Month, so I am not trying to do my Radko Gudas impersonation. I'm doing my part to raise awareness about men's health. And this month, get checked. Sand is fine. He did work last night, and Justice Giori is in fine shape, and he deserves a start tonight. And so far, he is doing fantastic as well. Matt Robinson, cross ice for Minty Fresh. Minty delays from behind the net. A one-time try to Nash. Gets blocked and goes wide. Chicago on the breakout. Ahead for Austin Reel. His pass is too far ahead of Hollowell. Hollowell gets spun over on the play. And play continues. And now players come together. That was actually Ellis. Nope, that was Ramsey Anderson. And then undercutting. Wow, it's getting ugly over here. Porzolski. And now players are going to go. It's time to dance. Everybody find a partner. Porgozelski's helmet's off. And the Ice Raiders are standing around waiting for anything to happen, as are the Shamrocks. There's too many men on the ice, says Barba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's right. Might have been a quick change, not sure. And we'll get nothing. Tony Alvarez, thank you for your service. Roger Hutcherson in the Navy? I was not told about that. Okay. I know Sobieski is the is the Air Force. Impeccable mustache transition. Thank you. I am the king of the segues. Son of a Canadian Air Force vet.
You were talking about men's health awareness and all that, raising money. Guys, eat tomatoes. Tomatoes have lycopene. Lycopene's good for what we're trying to fight for.
I have ketchup on my eggs every day with a little hot sauce mixed in. Why do I get that look? Ketchup is a condiment. Organic good ketchup. None of that high fructose corn syrup garbage. Yes. And we grow our own tomatoes. We make our own marinara. Our marinara is good. Good marinara. Shoshana can't hear me. She's too busy making. Oh, she can now all of a sudden. Yes. Seriously, you made this ricotta bake with spinach and mushrooms? So good. It's lycopene. Drink your cranberry juice too, guys. That's very, very vital for the flow. 1:03 to go, 4-0 lead. Talking about food when hockey gets a little dull. Thought there would be a little more spice, a little more pumpkin spice to this game. A redirect try, almost connected. Bobby Watson coming through. Bobby Watson, oh, that one bounced on the rim of the boards right in front of the Reno bench and took a friendly bounce back in. Chicago gets it into the attacking zone, but it's poked away by the Reno defense of Tony Tyrell and Adam Barba converging on the black and green jerseys. Was that the Aces She's Not Ready? No. Okay, never mind. 30 seconds to go in the period. Tony Tyrell tied up behind the net. And Bobby Watson, long outlet pass to Sine. Sine's got help in the middle. It comes for a shot and it's good! A salute to service from Sobieski to Sine. And with 15 seconds left in the period, it is 5-0 Reno. Sobieski with his second. Bobby Watson with the long outlet gets the secondary assist. Well, the entire line is making a case for their 3 stars of the night. Sobie with 2, Sine with 3 points, Bobby with 3 points. Bobby all with the helpers. Ketchup on my eggs is not a euphemism. That is a daily fact. We'll keep it right here, Jim. We got to do our NHL update. Brought to you by Pinion Bottle Company. Head over to Pinion Bottle across the street from the rink for your pregame and postgame. And 2 more locations, one in Midtown and one in Sparks, not far from BJ's Nevada Barbecue. Sparks closed in Victorian Square? Ah, nuts. 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 Men's health awareness. Get checked. The Oilers with a 6-2 lead over the Canucks halfway through the 3rd period. The Flames lose to the Sabres in a shutout. The Winnipeg Jets, unbelievable. 4-1 winners over the Stars. The Flyers lose to the Panthers in a shootout. Senators beat the Bruins in overtime 3-2. Leafs 4-1 winners over the Canadiens. The Rangers 4-0 over the Red Wings. Capitals, wow. The Great 8 helps drop an 8 on the Blues, 8-1. Devils 4-3 winners over the Islanders. The Utah Hockey Club losers 4-0 to the Predators. The Avalanche cascade over the Hurricanes 6-4. And the Pacific Division leading, let's double check those standings. LA Kings defeat the Columbus Blue Jackets 5-2. Yes, the Kings now 1 point ahead of the Golden Knights in the Pacific Division standings. Well, those Winnipeg Jets lead us right to the 1864 Tavern Trivia question of the night. On this day in 1984, that's right, today, what NHL team set an NHL record for the longest undefeated streak from the start of the season? On this day in 1984, what NHL team set an NHL record for the longest undefeated streak from the start of the season? We will take that time out now. And we'll come back in about 12 minutes, Jim. We're going to interview James Brooks of Chicago Shamrocks, give you Chicago folk your due as well. He's a good guy to talk to. 7-2 Oilers. My gosh, they figured something out. All right, we'll take a time out, take a breath, go to the fridge, grab yourself a Brewer's Cabinet Raiders Revenge, and we'll come back with the third period. Stay tuned.
We needed some extra help around the restaurant, so we hired some new staff. It's going good.
Hey, Maddie, give me 2 pucks, a side of sticks, and a cold one. Make it fast. Coming right up.
Hey, can we get the baseball game on?
No. It'd be a lot easier if you just drop the gloves. Oh, you want to go, buddy? I'm gonna need a Zamboni. Hey, can I get a water? Hey, no. Here you go, my man.
I guess just like our beer, hockey's better on ice.
Battleborn Hockey School is back, the West's premier hockey camp for adults and kids. We're thrilled to announce the return of one of our most popular camps, Battleborn Hockey School's Power Skating Camp. This 2-day program, designed for both adults and kids, is dedicated to enhancing your skating skills. From explosive starts to agile maneuvers, it's the perfect opportunity to gain the edge you've been seeking. And that's not all. We've added a new camp for 2024, Battleborn's Shooters and Scorers Camp. It's all about honing your finishing and goal-scoring skills while elevating your hockey IQ. Whether you're a sharpshooter up front or a blue liner eyeing the net, this camp is your ticket to becoming an unstoppable scoring threat. For those that want the complete experience, our 3-day Battleborn Adult Camp is for you. Geared for all levels, you'll undergo an intensive hockey skills improvement program led by coaches with over 100 years of combined professional and semi-pro hockey experience, covering everything from skating, shooting, positional awareness, in-game strategy, and tactics. You'll leave with a solid grasp of fundamental concepts and skills, enhancing your effectiveness as a hockey player. Engage in thoughtfully curated drills and exercises alongside your fellow campers. And just for our adult camp, a complimentary happy hour each day, providing an opportunity to connect with your coaches, teammates, and new friends. Every Battleborn Hockey School camp experience includes a personalized jersey, a detailed report card to track your progress, off-ice mobility sessions, and video analysis of your shot or stride depending on your camp. Ready to elevate your hockey game? Find our camps in California, Nevada, and Utah. Visit battlebornhockeyschool.com to subscribe to our email newsletter for more details.
We have time too bad.
We're going to have to make it a little quicker because the time has already expired and they're coming out late. Joining me now from Chicago Shamrocks, rebranded from Top Shelf, James Brooks. Hey, thanks for coming out to Reno again. It was tough after last season. You guys put up a hell of a fight last night. What's been different about your team and the Reno team in this 5-0 difference tonight?
Well, I think we're a little tired. We've got a few injuries here, a few guys down, a few guys playing through some stuff, but, you got to keep going, right? That's all you can do.
And I want to make sure you know that I give a shout out to Nick Fioretto and his battle against cancer. Who else do you want to give a shout out to back home watching in Chicago?
Really, that's what we want to do is give a shout out to Nicky. We love him. He's part of the boys, part of the group, and it's sad that he's not here right now, but he's fighting hard. We know he's going to make it through, so appreciate you giving us the opportunity to shout out to him.
And where is the watch party for this game in Chicago right now?
We don't have one tonight. We worked on it, but a couple guys have been sick. I had strep throat pneumonia the last couple weeks, so I'm not contagious anymore. But
nice talking to you, James.
It's nice coming out. Thanks for having us, Phil.
Well, we're hoping that when you guys have a home schedule and home ice, we can get on there and come out ourselves.
Working on that. Hopefully that'll be set for next year. We'll be able to host you guys. So.
All right, James. Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Phil.
James Brooks from Chicago Top Shelf. Big thanks to Michael Foley for the hookup on gear as well. Time now for your 1864 Tavern Trivia question and answer. The question was, on this day in 1984, what NHL team set an NHL record for the longest undefeated streak to start the season? And I know somebody got it. You are correct, Grandpa Dan Woodworking. It was the 84-85 Oilers. On this night, Wayne Gretzky had 2 goals and 4 helpers. Join me in 1864 Tavern on California Ave in Midtown on Wednesdays at 7:30, where I host Tavern Trivia. The third period is brought to you by the Brewers Cabinet, makers of the new Raiders Revenge IPA, which passes Chris Payne's test of approval. 5-0, your Ice Raiders lead. Hunter Sine with the first goal, 3.5 minutes in. And then it was Johnny Garrity, Sobieski, Matt Robbs, and Sobieski again. And a big hit in the corner. Roger Hutchison lays out a Shamrock. That's Peter Hanbury feeling the wrath of the enforcer. Chicago into the zone the other way, and this shot deflects out of play. And stays on the deck, apparently. Sorry to take away Zach Schei's armrest. Face off, won by Chicago, bouncing puck behind the net. Might have been won by Reno, actually. It was hard to tell who picked up possession on that. But Reno has it, and they are regrouping in their own zone to get the breakout going, and they are able to get it ahead for Weston Ash. Onside, cross ice, backdoor pass looking for Garrity, just misses. That was Matt Robinson playing tic-tac-toe and almost finishing. Wrister is blocked off the legs of Jeff Jiron. And Chicago's still with it in the Reno end. They'll whip it back behind the cage. Johnny Garrity makes the play, gets stood up, cutting through the neutral zone. Matt Robinson falls, gets back up quickly, still with possession. His backhander goes through the goal mouth. Minton holds the zone for Reno. Down low for Robinson, whose shot goes wide. Almost stuffed it in. It comes to Minton, and his shot is saved by Indeed, Gary Brown, we wish all the veterans a safe and happy Veterans Day weekend. Remember, it can be Happy Veterans Day because they're still alive, and it is not Happy Memorial Day because, well, it's kind of somber. It's about the ones who didn't come home or who passed later. Chicago has it right on the doorstep, and it rolls behind everybody. Julian Herrera gets it ahead for Ramsey Anderson. Could be a 3-on-1 if Reno gets back, and they do. Ramsey Anderson front for Herrera. Save made right on the top of the crease. Martinez following the play well. So if Brooks says his troops are tired, Martinez must be the one who took all the Red Bull and coffee because he still looks quite sharp. Giles tries to run through Gunnoe. Gunnoe spins away from the hit and gets it in deep. Chris Payne, question for you, and I think you answered it before, but we'll ask it again. After I did the NHL update brought to you by Pinion Bottle Company, what is the difference between a growler and a crowler?
A crowler is a can of 32 ounces. It serves up to 2 pints. A growler itself is 64 ounces, serves up to 4 pints.
So you can get something on draft canned so that you can have it later without it exploding on you?
Or you can be selfish and have 2 pints to yourself, yes.
I'm not sharing my beer. Well, maybe if it's a good one, sure. Or if it's like a 9%er.
I may be guilty of that as well.
Fair enough. Thanks. A crowler. A beer to go in a can. Well, because there's some beers that you cannot put in glass. It will explode. The stouts, anything on nitro, correct?
I'm not sure about that. I just know that I may be guilty of the whole crowler thing.
Fair enough, because I always ask to get a stout to go, and they're like, no, we can't do it because it's so effervescent that once you cap it, you've essentially made a bomb. Like the one time that I got a beer at the Red Rock Brewery in Salt Lake City, and I'm holding it up to show my friends, like, look what I got. It's a red beer, and boom, it exploded in the restaurant. Like, that was supposed to be my Saturday after the game, and they were hesitant to give me a new growler and a new beer, and I was like, this was not my fault. I haven't even gone outside yet. It happens. Crowler, so get it in a can. And if you have Prince Albert in a can, let him out. That's an old joke. I don't know if any of you kids are going to know that one. That's as bad as if your refrigerator is running. Anyway, Bobby Watson with Fagergren, and the pass had too much air underneath it. Fagergren throws a solid check in the corner, and Montgomery has it in the slot. His backhander save. Rebound, score! The guru of graphics gets the goal, and it's 6-0 Reno. Zeph Fagergren in front after the backhander was saved. The rebound comes right to Fagergren. He chips it over the glove of Martinez. And Roger Hutchison in on the scoring act. It's 6-0 Reno with 15 minutes left to go. Wow, if anyone deserves a goal this weekend, it is Zeph Fagergren. All of his hard work. And if you do a pause on Zeph's sleeves, you'll see that he's got the 9 stripes because he is an OG Ice Raider. Fagergren has it again, drops it back for Hutch, but it's swooped in and intercepted by Broman. No icing here. And play continues. A sharp angle shot from the right side is wide. The mighty mullet. He does have quite the mullet, the Viking hair. Hutchison gets it into the corner. Reno on the attack still. Fagergren behind the net. Tried to dish it to Montgomery, taken by Chicago. Ahead for Brooks. Brooks across the line, barely onside. His cross corner dump goes to Giles. Giles still has a target on his back after the incident with Barba earlier. Crowler can. What do we got here? We get a slash. Oh, and then the punch gets thrown in the Reno bench. Whoa! I saw that from over here, and I can't see who's underneath everything. It is a full-on Donnybrook, as players have to be separated on the bench. Richie Nelson in the mix, Brooks on the ice. I don't know who threw the initial blow. Brooks has lost his jersey in the process. And Brooks is blowing the kiss to the Reno crowd, who's letting him hear it. It's going to take a while for the refs to sort this out. We'll see how this goes. Stand by, folks. Referees are still talking it over, and then I got to write a bunch of stuff down. Well, right now, only James Brooks is in the box. Peterson and Hutch are in the box for Reno. Emily Alina, nurse practitioner of High Sierra Restorative Health, is doing some cut work on Hutch. Gary Moore and Bryson are talking things over still. Maybe they're putting in their flowing tide order. So Andrew Peterson's night is done. He gets 5 and a 10. Roger Hutchison gets 2 for slashing. Only 2 goes on the board for number 84 in white. James Brooks is out as well. A 5-minute major and a 10-minute game misconduct assessed to Andrew Peterson and James Brooks. So Roger Hutchison gets a slash, and that will result in the power play for the Shamrocks. A 5-minute major for unsportsmanlike conduct. And a 5-minute major is getting assessed to James. So James Brooks got his money's worth on the way out. he gets a 5-minute match penalty, which is a major, a 5-minute major on the board. So correct. So number 24 gets a 5. So in 2 minutes, Reno will have a 3-minute power play. So again, a 5-minute major misconduct and a 10-minute game misconduct goes to 19 and 24. 24 also gets a match penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. A match, so the match penalty comes with an automatic 5, and he gets kicked out. And if this was a league game, there would be a disciplinary hearing. For example, Tanner Gunnoe and the LA Kings assessed the match penalty the other night. So serving the penalty is number 2, Kevin Jack. All right, playback underway. 4-on-4 skating for 2 minutes as a shot is steered out of the rink by Justice Giori. Did I get you wet, Zach? A little bit. Oh, I got your glasses. Oh, no, you're going to melt. We have 2 in the box. Well, we had 2 in the box, but now there's 1. Roger Hutchison. Roger Hutchison, is he getting a cortisone shot in his hands? Did he get stepped on? Oh, he punched the helmet. Oh, his fingers opened up. Wow, give blood, play hockey. That is the Roger Hutchison way. A 5-minute major for unsportsmanlike conduct and a 10-minute game misconduct. That gets them out of the game. And then on James Brooks, and then on Brooks, a match penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, along with the 5-minute unsportsmanlike and the 10-minute misconduct. So a total of 20 penalty minutes assessed to James Brooks on the one play. 5 and 10 and 5. Yes. So Petey is out the rest of the night. And now here comes Reno, 2-on-1. Garrity sends it back, looking for Robs. Whoa, and then extra hits by Tony Tyrell, and nobody caught that. And we get icing against Chicago. Wow, Tony Tyrell just got away with a couple of roughs in the corner. And we'll see how ugly this gets at the end. Yeah, still trying to figure out what happened. I heard James Brooks say that he was getting kicked underneath all that, and that's why he got up punching. I cannot validate those comments. Validate, is that the word? Whoa, and a big hit. And now Morgan Ellis takes a couple of slashes and cross checks. They're going after him, and he's skating away. Now Gary Moore is going to go. And Pogorzelski is livid. Let's see. So Anderson's going to go, and Pogorzelski is going to go. So slash on 90. 23. Cross check on Ramsey. So they're in at 12:47. Jeff, 10:47 and a whistle for this guy. 10:47, yes. Pogorzelski. So again, no power play advantage on that sequence for either team. And in 30 seconds, Reno will have a 3-minute major. Reno into the zone, 4-on-4, cross ice for Nash. He tries to whip it into the middle for anyone, but Hunter Sine barely holds the line. Nice job, Hunter. Back to Watson at the point. He'll skate it down, drop it to Nash. Nash up high to Sine. Oh, it doesn't need to be. Yes, full strength Reno. Reno on the power play. Brewer's cabinet power play, and a shot blocked away by Martinez. Anderson and Pogorzelski will be out at 10:47, and a whistle for the offsetting Miners. Chris Payne, busy man. We went from cruising along through Midtown at 20 miles an hour to 90 miles an hour across the 80 in hits and penalties as Chicago clears it. Well, I'm glad I got to talk to James Brooks before he was removed from the game. Always nice to have a chat with some of our opponents. Bobby Watson in the zone the other way. His wrister is in the elbow of Martinez. Man, this goaltender is sharp. And I say that even though there's a 6-0 lead. Reno has had some incredible shots on net. And Martinez, unfortunately, not getting enough help at the other end of the ice. Justice Jory. No. Sorry for shouting in your ears, folks, but our penalty box door operator jumped the gun a little bit. And we all had to shout at him to pull Jacob back on the ice. Nice try, Jacob. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, I guess. Still on the major here for another minute and a half. Meanwhile, a very patient and knowledgeable Ramsey Anderson is waiting his turn to be released. Oh, I'm kidding.
I missed a lot of John from Ramsey. I'm dying over here.
Good stuff. We can all laugh about it now. It's, Senior A hockey in Reno. Fortunately, not the Stanley Cup or anything. Montgomery with a rising shot that goes wide. A minute to go on the Brewers cabinet power play. The only power play of the game so far for either team, and it comes in the third period. Back to Tyrell at the point. Tyrell walks it over for Gunnoe. Gunnoe trades places with Robinson now on the right half wall. Over to Montgomery for a touch pass to Tyrell. Back for Robinson, and he fanned on his pass. I think he was looking for Gunnoe on the left post. Tyrell picks it up. Left side for Montgomery, and the one-timer goes through his legs, and the Shamrocks have a laugh at that. Another backdoor pass for Garrity, and it goes out of play off the redirect. Face-off won by Reno in the attacking zone. Barba to Minton. Down low. Garrity behind the net. Back up high for Jiron. He winds. He fires, and a save made by Martinez. It's a bloody mess in the Reno penalty box. Reno still on the attack, and a shot and a redirect, and an incredible glove save by Martinez. Justice Jory, I love you. You've played great. You're looking kind of bored down there. I might have to give the close shave save of the night to Martinez right here. Coming through the slot was Matt Robinson, and he redirects it right into the glove of Martinez. Despite Chicago having How many shots on net? Let's see, 13, 7, that's 27, 30 shots on net. They haven't been entirely as difficult as what Martinez has faced at the other end. Justice Giori doing a little bit of yoga, just trying to stay warm here. Puck comes into the zone for Chicago. Behind the net, another giant hit in the corner. Taken away by Reno, and then getting tripped right in front of Bryson. The call will be made. And a penalty coming up on Chicago. Porgazelski with the trip. And that comes at 7:55. Second power play try for Reno. Unsuccessful on the abbreviated major. Shamrocks get the clear. Yeah, when a referee comes at me or us in the box on a penalty, I wasn't expecting to have to pass the puck. A bit of a pitchfork action. Everyone got wrapped up in each other. No penalties on the play. That was just a weird hockey collision. We'll let that go for everybody. Here's Ramsey Anderson centering it in front. Thought that was Gunnoe swooping through, working the edges. Julian Herrera back up high for Gunnoe now. Gunnoe curls away. Brings it to the slot, throws it back door, and Ramsey's one-timer goes wide. Julian Herrera tries to feed it to the middle, has Broman in front of him, and it is cleared out by Chicago. No Paul Clark. Chicago is very much aware of the game situation. Reno has just been that much stronger offensively and defensively. And they're short guys, and they're tired. It's an elevation game, and that did go in, yes! I thought that went far out. What a wrister by Alex Gunnoe.
Hit the top shelf. See what I did there?
Top shelf and out. Gunnoe, the power play goal. And it's a touchdown for Reno. I beg your pardon, Julian Herrera. I don't know why I can't spot you properly on the ice. That was Julian Herrera with the goal, not Alex Gunnoe, number 56. Yes, thank you for changing the camera angle. Well, wait a second. Was it 13 or 56? I'm a little confused. Let's see. Oh, no timeout. I am confused. Let's see. Who rifles this? Coming through. Yeah, was that not 13? I don't know. It was totally 13. It was 100% 13. That's what I thought. Yeah, Alex Gunnoe leads the handshakes. That happens so fast. Yeah, because Alex Gunnoe took it coast to coast through the neutral zone. Yeah, that is number 13 on his back. Number 13, we'll call it 2 and 8, yeah. Gotta watch the replay. Right, all right, no one on the benches complaining, yeah. And Gunnoe led the handshakes. That's usually a big indicator. So that's on the Brewers cabinet power play. That's an absolute snipe job. Martinez, Sand, Giori, I don't think anyone could have stopped that one. I think I might watch that one more time just to be sure. Yeah, it's Gunnoe through the neutral zone. 100% Gunnoe. All right. Got to get it right for the Mountain Hockey League stats. Mountain West League, whatever we are. Under 5 to play. And did I mention that Nevada Wolfpack hockey won both games in Idaho State? That's worth a mention. Don't know if we'll mention that here in-house. I don't know how many of our Ice Raiders fans. Oh, no, we did put it on Eventbrite that Wolfpack hockey played in between our weekend series. Well, with all the troublemakers out of the way, Peterson and Brooks should be smooth sailing for the last 4 minutes. Oh, Petey's a troublemaker. Oh, yeah, he's just a quiet troublemaker. Puck cleared out by Chicago. With it is Conchaldi. He can't get around the defensive Jeff Jiron, and it's sent all the way back to Matt Broman. He's a troublemaker and a moneymaker, that Peterson Wealth Management brother-father trio. How much money did we make on the jerseys, Chris Payne? Do we know?
$5.
For the Northern Nevada Veterans Alliance, as Jeff Jiron fires it over the blocker of Martinez, it is 8-0. Jeff Jiron picking corners. And at 3:27, Weston Ash with his second consecutive assist. I hope we make the trip to Chicago and get to see the full arsenal that the Shamrocks can bring. Oh, here they go. Cross ice for Matt Robinson, and his wrister goes wide left. Whoa, and a hit comes up high on Tyrell, and Tyrell's just going to throw fists. That was a purposeful hit up high, and Tyrell will have none of that. And with 5 or 6 consecutive uppercuts, he drops the Shamrock. You do not come at Tony Tyrell with a high hit and expect to get away with it. Tyrell is cut, and I don't think that's from a punch. It's because he got hit up high with the stick. Pogorzelski again in the box. So 5 each for fighting. And Tony Tyrell's going to get some cut work to our left. My left, your right. Oh, Tony's got brass knuckles not in his pocket. They're just his knuckles. That's exactly why Chris Payne played this song. So that's 5 for fighting at 2:57. It's kind of a moot point here. So 3 consecutive penalties on Pogorzelski. When Tony is not getting medical attention, I'll ask him how many times his nose has been broken. Chris Payne, what's so funny over there?
The photograph that Jeremy has, Jeremy who works with us, the photograph that he has on his phone. If I ever happen to obtain Tony's phone number, I want the photograph that's in Jeremy's phone as Tony's contact.
We got a trip on Ellis, by the way. With 2:14 to go. Oh, I see what you mean, the profile contact. So let's see, I'm still trying to watch the replay here. So Pogorzelski comes in on Tyrone. Tyrone says, you want to hit me in the face? I'll get you. And Tony might have taken a couple of rights, but he definitely won the bout fair and square. So it's a Brewers cabinet, I beg your pardon, a Peterson Wealth Management penalty kill for Reno with 2 minutes to go in the game. And Tony is leaking like an ungasketed oil plug for all the car references. Jeremy, open the door. Tony, is that gashed from the high hit, or did he land a couple? Oh, so Tony is leaking not from the fight right now, as he's laughing his ass off in the box. Everything just reopened, so Porgazelski gets nothing for his efforts, and Tony gets in a bunch of rights, and Tony's got nothing but smiles. Smiles and stitches. Hooray. We also invite you to go to your local Red Cross and donate your blood. You can have that done professionally with needles instead of fists, and you could save another hockey life as well. As right in front of the officials, a Reno player gets tripped, but with an 8-0 lead, you let it go. Fortunately, nobody hurt on the play. Brass in Pocket, Chrissy Hind and the Pretenders, one of my favorite artists. Oh no, that was, never mind, we're not doing that. Oh, knocked down with a high stick. And touched up by Chicago intentionally, so that'll bring the whistle all the way back into the Chicago end. Susan, you do not use that word until the game is over. Susan. I can't believe you said that. Oh, what's going on up there? What am I missing? Oh, the fans are doing their own thing, having a good time. Yeah, rock on with your bad self. Under a minute to go. Chicago pushes the draw forward. They get a shot on net, gloved easily by Giori. Justice Giori has stopped 14, 28, 33 shots. And Martinez has faced about 116. I can't tally all the hash marks in my head that quickly. We'll get you the final stats in a moment. The assist of the night for Getelaire, Bobby Watson with 3 helpers. You could pick any one of his. How about that one that got the scoring started where he found Hunter Sine coming down, beaver tapping, calling for it. Your Reno tattoo removal hit of the night. Oh, they've been all over. Oh, now Mendoza and Ellis pushing and shoving and talking. Ellis is like, no, how about you take, is he gonna say take off your bucket? Is he gonna say let's go? They're talking, and the referees will separate them. And Mendoza will not get his comeuppance. It's a shutout for Justice Giori and the Ice Raiders. You just don't say the S word until the game is over. Porgazelski's going to be a good sport and come back out and shake hands, as is James Brooks. And all the officials will keep an eye on the handshakes. Need to go visit you guys in Chicago. I need to get a Chicago beef dip now that Taste of Chicago's gone. Maybe go catch a game at the Admiral. Make sure nothing else happens in the handshakes here. Joey Ruckel, backup goalie, of course, buddies with everybody here in Reno. And everything will end with a peaceful conclusion. Well, as we get into the Thanksgiving holiday week, oh no, now they're hugging it out and having a laugh. Ellis and Mendoza are. That's a good pat on the back, and Tyrell and Mendoza shake hands as well. You know, they do this for your entertainment, and you got to believe they do it for their own. It's fun to go throw hands and be violent gentlemen. Oh, is that our number 1 star? I should probably go interview somebody, right?
Number 2 star of the game, 2 goals. Serve having shooting the air for 3 veterans in the weekend. Say hello to our team, John Sobieski. And number 1 star of the game, blocking 33 shots and getting up to shut down. Number 88.
We'll talk to Justice. He's a good interview. They're gonna do a team photo first, and then we'll talk to Justice Jiron.
If we can get the Chicago Shamrocks to center ice for a team photo with the Reno Ice Raiders. Once again, if we can get the Chicago Shamrocks to center ice with the Reno Ice Raiders for a team photo. Those of you who have attended every single game, and every time we meet up with the Chicago team, you know how
I'll get all my post-game speech stuff out of the way as well. As we enter the Thanksgiving holiday weeks, and of course on the heels of this Veterans Day weekend, I am eternally grateful to you, our viewers, and also Jim Dunnigan for all your efforts, and all the Ice Raiders ownership group for letting me do what I do and letting me be me as the only broadcaster in Reno. Look at Andrew Peterson already in civvies. Richie Nelson says, I love team shower time.
tonight's interview, the Phil Goodman and tonight's number 1 star of the game, Justice Story.
Mr. Shutout, Justice Jiron, good work between the pipes tonight, bud.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it.
Stopping 33 shots on net, even though the ice was tilted the other way. Talk about the defense in front of you and how they made your job seem so easy tonight.
Oh my God, that shutout was impossible without the boys in front. I mean, everything was kept on the outside, and yeah, made my job easy. Love them.
And how fun is it to watch the game from the other end when Sobieski, Watson, and Sine, everything is just clicking offensively for that line?
Oh my God, the chemistry is unreal, unreal. I mean, just clicking, putting pucks in the net, love it. Amazing.
Awesome, great work. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you at the Tide.
Happy Thanksgiving. See you there.
Justice Jiron, your LT Automotive number 1 star of the game. Back to Chris Payne. All right, we're going to cut it short here. I think we got everything taken care of, right? Let's see, one more thing. Up next for the Ice Raiders. They head to McCall next weekend. Jim and I will not be making that trip. I've elected to stay home for my birthday weekend and to eat and drink my way through Reno. Barrels and Bites, Charlie Palmer. And if you don't know, you get all-you-can-eat free sushi on your birthday when you live in Reno. You got to bring a friend, but it's totally worth it. The next Raiders homes games will be December 13th and 14th when the Sin City Kings head north to Reno. Make sure you're on the email list at renoiceraiders.com to be alerted when those tickets go on sale. Big thanks to our camera operator and technical director, Jim Dunnigan, our statistician, Shoshana Granite, timekeeper, Zach Shy, and of course, Chris Payne on the PA. I'm Philip Goodman. Have a safe and happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you in December.
As the Sin City Kings head back to
you.